Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Zakabiti Zulkifli and my metric number 83A1527. First, I would like to introduce Cafe. Cafe is one of the well-known company in fashion retail industry. It was founded in 1969 in San Francisco by Donald and Doris Fisher. The companies provide clothing and accessories for men, women, and children through several popular brands such as Old Navy, Gap, Banana Republic, Athleta, and Intermix. Gavin has expanded its business worldwide through both physical store and online platform. However, like many fashion companies, Gavin also faces challenges such as strong competition and changes in customer preferences.
My name is Rashika Noatirah binti Ramlan and my metric number is A23A2274. First, I would like to explain the vision of Gap Inc. in 2018. The vision of Gap Inc. was to become the world favorite for American style. He wanted to be a global fashion leader through innovation, creativity, and inclusivity. Gap Inc. also focused on building strong and popular brands such as Old Navy, Banana Republic, and Athleta. Next, the mission of Gap Inc. was to create product and experience that customers love. The company provided fashionable, high quality, and affordable clothing for people around the world. Besides that, Gap Inc. wanted customers to feel confident and comfortable expressing their individuality through fashion. Gap Inc. also focused on customer satisfaction, sustainability, and ethical business practices.
My name is Nur Shafizapati Zulkifli, my metric number A23A1660. I will present the external environmental analysis. The family clothing retail industry is very large and competitive with over 20,000 businesses in the US and a market value of more than $100 billion. However, the industry is growing slowly with the growth below 2.5 per year and low profit margins. The market is also becoming bimodal, where customers prefer either luxury brands or discount retailers. This creates challenges for mid-tier companies like Gap. It also faces strong competition from companies such as TJX companies and Rolls-Royce, as well as fast fashion brands like Zara and H&M that offer trendy clothing at lower prices and faster production speed. In addition, more customers are shopping online, so Gap must continue improving its e-commerce and digital strategy to stay competitive. In conclusion, Gap operates in a challenging industry with intense competitions and changing customer preferences, requiring the company to adapt quickly and strengthen its online process. My name is Nur Shafizapati Zulkifli, my metric number A23A1660. I will present the external environmental analysis. The family clothing retail industry is very large and competitive with over 20,000 businesses in the US and a market value of more than $100 billion. However, the industry is growing slowly with the growth below 2.5 per year and low profit margins. The market is also becoming bimodal, where customers prefer either luxury brands or discount retailers. This creates challenges for mid-tier companies like Gap. Gap also faces strong competition from companies such as TJX companies and Rolls-Royce, as well as fast fashion brands like Zara and H&M that offer trendy clothing at lower prices and faster production speed. In addition, more customers are shopping online, so Gap must continue improving its e-commerce and digital strategy to stay competitive. In conclusion, Gap operates in a challenging industry with intense competitions and changing customer preferences, requiring the company to adapt quickly and strengthen its online process. My name is Nur Shafizapati Zulkifli, my metric number A23A1660. I will present the external environmental analysis. The family clothing retail industry is very large and competitive with over 20,000 businesses in the US and a market value of more than $100 billion. However, the industry is growing slowly with the growth below 2.5 per year and low profit margins. The market is also becoming bimodal, where customers prefer either luxury brands or discount retailers. This creates challenges for mid-tier companies like Gap. Gap also faces strong competition from companies such as TJX companies and Rolls-Royce, as well as fast fashion brands like Zara and H&M that offer trendy clothing at lower prices and faster production speed. In addition, more customers are shopping online, so Gap must continue improving its e-commerce and digital strategy to stay competitive. In conclusion, Gap operates in a challenging industry with intense competitions and changing customer preferences, requiring the company to adapt quickly and strengthen its online process. Now, I will explain the opportunity and threats. First, Gap has opportunity to expand into a new country like Ukraine and Serbia, where there are many young customers and growing markets. Second, the athleisure trend is growing. More people want comfortable sport and fitness clothing. which helps Gap's Athleta brand grow. Another opportunity is sustainability. Many customers now prefer eco-friendly product like organic cotton, so Gap can attract more customers by using sustainable materials. However, Gap also faces some threats. One threat is economic risk, especially change in currency and sales rate that can reduce profit. Another threat is supply chain dependence. Gap gets many products from Vietnam and China, so problems in these countries can affect the businesses. Lastly, fashion trends change very fast. If Gap cannot follow customer trends, the company may have too much unsold inventory. In conclusions, Gap has good opportunity for growth, but the company also faces strong external challenges.
Hi, my name is Faradana binti Zamri and my metric number is A23A1979. Now, let us move to the internal environment analysis of Gap Inc. Starting with the organizational structure and management aspect. Gap Inc. uses a divisional product structure where the company is divided into a brand such as Gap, Old Navy, Banana Republic, Athleta, and also Intermix. This allows this brand to focus on different customer and also products. For example, Old Navy focus on affordable fashion while Athleta targets women activewear. So, this structure helps the company manage its operation effectively. Next, the company faces some management overlap issue. Gap Inc. does not have a COO, and many executives report directly to the CEO, Art Berg. So, this may lead to slower decision making and also communication challenges. Lastly, in terms of gender diversity, 6 out of 15 top executives are women. This shows the company effort to promote diversity and inclusiveness in leadership. Next, we will look at the brand performance of the Gap Inc. Old Navy is known as a company growth driver. In 2017, its sales increased by 6%, making it the strongest performing brand. Its success came from affordable pricing and also strong customer demand. However, Gap and Banana Republic shows declining sales. Gap sales decreased by 1%, while Banana Republic dropped by 2% due to its strong competition and also changing customer preference. Meanwhile, Athleta and also Intermix focus on niche markets. Athleta specialized in women's fitness wear, while Intermix offered luxury fashion products. This brand helped Gap Inc. attract different group of customers. Moving on to operation and also supply chains, Gap Inc. has control over its product and sourcing activities. First, the company practices private label control, meaning all the products and design are sold under its brand. This helps maintain product quality and brand consistency. Second, Gap Inc. using global sourcing. The companies work with around 800 vendors in more than 40 countries, especially Vietnam and also China. This strategy helps to reduce production costs and also helps to improve efficiency. Lastly, the company is committed to the sustainability. Gap Inc. support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, focusing on human rights and environmental responsibility. Lastly, let us examine the financial position for the Gap Inc. In 2017, the companies recorded revenue for about $15.9 billion, showing slight business growth compared to the previous year. The company's net income also increased by more than 25%, reaching $848 million. This shows that Gap Inc. managed its operation efficiently and also benefited from strong brand performance, especially Old Navy brand. However, the company also had long-term debt around $1.25 billion. Therefore, proper financial management is so important to maintain long-term stability. Overall, Gap Inc. shows stable financial performance with improving profitability despite facing some challenges in certain brand segments. So that's all for internal environment analysis. Thank you.
For this section, I will present the recommended strategy based on the BVG metric analysis for Gap Inc.'s major brands. Each brand falls into a different category in the BVG metric, which means each brand requires different strategy action to improve performance and ensure long-term sustainability. The first one is the Old Navy. Old Navy is classified as a cash cow because it has a high market share and stable growth in the market. This means Old Navy is the main source of profit the Gap Inc. Therefore, the company should focus of maintaining product quality, affordable pricing, and strong customer relationship. The profit generated from Old Navy can also be used to finance and expand others brand within the company. The Gap brand falls under the dog category because of its declining growth and low market share. They indicate poor market performance and limited future opportunities. To address this issue, Gap Inc. should reduce unnecessary costs and improve its brand positioning to attract new customers. If the brand continue to underperform, the company may consider downsizing or even selling the brand to reduce financial losses. Banana Republic is also categorized as a dog because of the weak competitive position and declining market growth. The brand faces strong competition within the fashion industry. Therefore, Gap Inc. should focus on differentiating the brand and targeting a more specific premium customer segment. At the same time, the company should carefully control operating costs and reduce investment if the brand does not show significant improvement. And for the Athleta and Intermix are classified as question marks because they are operating in rapidly growing markets, but still have relatively small market share. This brand have strong growth potential, but they also require high investment. Gap Inc. should improve marketing activities, strengthen brand of positioning, and expand product offering. For Athleta especially, the growing popularity of athleisure fashion provide a valuable opportunity for expansion. So, in the conclusion, the BCG metric helps Gap Inc. identify which brand should be maintained, improved, or reconsidered for future investment. Old Navy should continue generating stable profit, while Gaps and Banana Republic require restructuring and improvement strategy. Meanwhile, Athleta and Intermix should receive selective investment due to their future growth potential. By implementing this strategy effectively, Gap Inc. can strengthen its competitive advantage and achieve long-term sustainability. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Ainasraya binti Muhammad Rodi. My metric number is A231692. Conclusion. In conclusion, Gap remains a strong company with a diverse brand portfolio, global presence, and stable financial performance. The company financial results show that Gap is still capable of managing its liquidity, asset, and profitability effectively. However, Gap also faces several challenges such as weak performance of certain brands, strong competition from fast fashion retailers, and slow adaptation to digital and online shopping trend. Therefore, the company should focus on improving its brand strategy, strengthening digital capabilities, and controlling operational costs to maintain long-term growth and competitiveness in the fashion industry.